Welcome to my first hour in. Now, as a gamer, you may have heard of this thing called Steam. It's a thing by Valve. It does other things, but for now we'll just call it a thing. And as a person, you may have heard of this thing called Steam. It's basically what happens when you boil water. And that stuff floating around? Yeah, that's steam. Now, let me tell you a little story. Warning, the following contains absolutely zero historical truth. Any historical truth contained within is surely a mistake. If you feel the need to correct me, please do not bother, I do not care. Thank you and good day. Steam was probably discovered shortly after the discovery of fire near the beginning of time. And since I'm American, I'm going to assume that time started with George Washington. So good old George was walking around one day and said, and this is a direct quote from some book that probably doesn't exist, "Man, I am tired of room temperature water. You know what would be really bitchin'? Hot water. Huh. This fire thing that I invented is pretty hot. Let's put water on it." Unfortunately, this put the fire out. Then George put water in a pot and put that pot into the fire. Because evolution. And bam! Steam was born. So then George was like, yo, what if I use this to power some sort of engine? And he knew exactly what an engine was because he invented them. Bam! Steam engines. A short while later, Abraham Lincoln invented the combustion engine, which all oil companies agree is way better than steam engines, and that is why Lincoln is on the $5 bill and George is on the $1 bill. What does this story have to do with anything? But the game I'm playing this week asks the question, what if a fantasy world discovered that steam engines really were the bomb diggity? And that's City of Steam, and it's coming to Steam. I wonder if it'll be steam powered. The actual story and setting of this game is extremely complicated, with several dozen pages and paragraphs of the official website dedicated to the world's history. Hell, they even have their own calendar. Bravo, guys. But I'm not going to do my research, I'm just going to play the game. City of Steam is a browser-based game, and I must admit, it's pretty stunning. Character creation is pretty simple. Choose from 4 races, all human, 3 classes, and then standard appearance sliders. The big difference here is that you're steampunk. And if you don't know what steampunk is, all you need to do is dress like you're in the 1800s and throw on some welder's goggles. Apparently. And I chose to have dual pistols. Because let's face it, dual pistols are awesome. The cutscenes in City of Steam are done in a pretty nifty... I don't know how to explain it. They look like this. I'll call it a motion painting, because that seems to fit. And as the city crumbled, you fled. The HiveLeader, hero. Totally not a coward. Book 1, Chapter 1. The City of... Can we move on, please? The controls in this are pretty similar to most games. WASD to move, and a Facebook button to annoy your friends with meaningless stats that they don't care about. Combat is action key oriented, but the animations are quite enjoyable. But you know what's more fun? Vandalism. Have I mentioned that I like making enemies blow up into a shower of coins? Because that's cool. Oh hey, a necklace! I want it. Just a little more. Come on. Come on. Come on. Almost there. Come on. Come on. So I walk outside to have a nice leisurely chat with my sister. Nothing like the trees and the sky, filled with giant robots, demons, and Then it's down into the tunnels where I break some things that don't belong to me because I'm a miscreant. This may be a small thing, but I like the doors. Cool. As you make your way through the tunnels, you'll kill tons of little broodlings, which look just like aliens from Aliens, which actually makes them way more creepy. That wasn't so bad. That wasn't so bad. You didn't do a damn thing. So as my faithful hero attempts to flee the city via train, I'm informed that we have no coal to power the train. And seeing as there are dozens upon dozens of other people here, naturally it's up to me and me alone to gather the coal. This train station acts as a literal quest hub. Pick up quest, zone out, complete quest, zone in, repeat. What's interesting is that once again you are encouraged to vandalize things more than you are encouraged to kill the flying spiders! What is wrong with this game? It knows all my freaking hot buttons! Aliens and flying spiders. Thanks for the night terrors, City of Steam. Oh, and apparently I can carry a whole minecart full of coal in my pockets? Okay. Leveling up in the City of Steam involves putting points into your skills to make them more effective, learning new skills, and picking talents which will increase certain stats. Nothing terribly out of the ordinary. After filling my pockets with several carts of coal, it was time to fight a boss. A giant killer robot. I'm not sure how I'll defeat him. It's gonna be a tough battle, but... Oh. That was... Is there another boss I should be looking for, or a second form, or anything? No? Alright. Finally, I get to sit back and enjoy a leisurely train ride to... Oh, son of a bitch! And apparently, I'm the only person on this damn train. So of course it's up to me to defeat the demon. What's his name? Songbreaker? Suddenly I'm not that intimidated. I shoot him down in under a minute, pick up some thing. You know, I probably should have paid attention. And so begins my destiny. And so ends this review. While the first hour only got me through the tutorial stages of the game, I wanted to play more. City of Steam is very solid, and maybe it's because I haven't played a lot of browser games, but I found it to be quite impressive. The visuals are decent, the setting is really cool, and if you feel like reading a novel, I'm sure the lore is great. The game offers almost everything any other MMO could give you and more, but in a browser, except for jumping. It doesn't really accomplish much at the moment. Maybe they've fixed that since I played. One day, Box, I will scale you. You will rue the day that you crossed me. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Do you want to stay updated with future videos? Then make sure to click that little subscribe button. You can also follow me on Twitter, the link is in the description below. And if you really want to help me out, make sure to share this video with anyone you think might enjoy it. If you want to watch some of my other videos, then you can click on them right here. You can also visit our website for more reviews of games, TV, movies, and more.